Hey guys, it's Vamps here. I've got a series I'm going to be starting that is going to be called Level Cap to Gold Cap BFA. Some things to consider in this series is that I'll be playing this character outside the normal gold farms that you guys will see because I plan to do Mythic Plus and eventually raid Heroic in the new raid. However, with the amount of gold that I will get doing this, won't be much, so I won't include it in the videos. For this series, I'll be using the add-ons TSM and Loot Appraiser, and I'll mainly focus on the professions Herbalism and Alchemy. I will be starting this with a fresh TSM profile as well, so you will be able to see how TSM works and learn how to use it yourself hopefully. This challenge is going to include a variety of gold making strategies such as utilizing crafting professions, gathering professions, transmog farming, material farming and flipping, and possibly battle pet farming and flipping. Hopefully this is a series you guys enjoy, and with that, let's begin. I'm going to be using a Feral Druid with a Guardian spec as well, and start with 20,000 gold. Also have Herbalism at 125, but not really any ranks. Also going to be using Alchemy. I still need to level this up so I can get the level 3s, and which means I'm going to have to do some world quests so that I can get revered with some of the factions. So that's going to take a little bit of time, but it's okay. Also, once I dinged 120, I immediately went and did the Dark Shore quest line so that I could start killing some of the rares, and that gave me access to the world boss there. So I did the world boss, used one of my bonus rolls on it, but I didn't get any loot off that boss. I also went to the Arethi Basin world boss, and I managed to get this. Aside from that, the gear that I've gotten, I got this from a world quest. This is something I bought off the auction house on my main. Bought this, and this, and I crafted this on my main. Everything else, which isn't that much, but I got from either killing the rares in Dark Shore or world quests. So the first thing I'm gonna do to get started with this is go ahead and get these ranks up for my herbalism so that I can gather herbs more efficiently. I'm also gonna go ahead and buy the enchant for the gloves that lets me gather quicker. That's gonna save me a lot of time. So I'm gonna go ahead and start doing that. So the person that you get the Alchemy rank 2 quests from is here in the north side of Borealis, and I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna complete all of these, and I'm gonna come back and turn them in all at once. Okay, so I just finished getting all the rank 2s, just turning in the last few here. So now I got rank 2 in all of them. I forgot to try Anchor Weed, hold on. That should give me another quest. And then that's going to require me to run a dungeon. So I'll just do that some other point. So what my plan is now is to go ahead and farm up about 200-ish of each herb. And then I'm going to list those on the auction house just to get a little bit more base gold going. I want to get about 30 to 40k. And then I'll start working on leveling up my alchemy. So I forgot to pick up some of the rank 3 quests for some of the herbs. I also managed to get the Siren's Pollen rank 3 quest about 10 minutes into doing up my herbing route. So that's why I'm turning all these in right now. And yeah, so I'm gonna herb a little bit more, and then I'm gonna throw all the herbs up in the auction house, and then I'll probably call it for the farming there. Alright, so I'm done farming now. I'm going to create a group for these herbs. Call it BFA herbs. And we're gonna do Winter's Kiss, Star Moss, Siren's Pollen, Bud Sea Stalk, Kundas, and Anchorweed. Alright, so these are in my group now. Then let's see here, I'm gonna get rid of these. Alrighty. So create an auctioning operation just to sell these. So we're gonna do just post them for 12 hours. Set post cap to 5. Do 5 stacks of 5. Put the bid to, I don't know, I always like to set it to 94%. It's just something I've always done. I don't exactly know why though. Then minimum price we'll do 100% DB market. This is just going to be like the average server price for each herb. And then max price we'll do 250% DB market. And then the normal price is going to be 150% DB market. Maybe we should do, we'll do 90 for the min, and then we'll do 120 for the normal. And when it's below 90% of the market value, we're gonna post at the minimum. When it's above the maximum, we're gonna post at the maximum. And over here on the canceling tab, we're gonna do, leave it to do that, because we want it to undercut. And then we'll name this herbs 5x5. And here's what we can do. We can go 1, 2, make this one 10, this one 20, and then we'll do one more with, actually we'll just do 10 and 20. So we'll do herbs 10 by 10. And we'll go 12 hours. Post cap's gonna be 10. Stack size is gonna be 10. Bid percentage is gonna be 94. Yep. All that's good. And then for this one, we'll edit the name. We'll make this one 10 by 20. And then change this to 10 stacks. Stack size is 20. 90%, 250, 120. Alright, that's good. So now what we're going to do is going to go back to this group, click on the group operations, and see we have this one, but we can add another. So we're going to do 10 by 10 and then 10 by 20. So the way this works is it's going to post 5 stacks of 5 first, and then it's going to go to the 10 stacks of 10 if I still have more left over, and then it's going to go to the 10 stacks of 20. I need to edit one more thing in here that I forgot to do. You're going to click allow partial stack. That's important because it's thinking that if we don't have exactly 10, it's not going to post it, or if we don't have exactly 5, it's not going to post it. So now that that's done, I'm going to go ahead and delete this default one. Go ahead and delete all these default ones actually. Okay, so we've got our auctioning operations for our herbs. We're not going to make a crafting operation for alchemy yet, but what we are going to do is going to go to the shopping tab. We're going to add, we're going to call it BFA herbs. And this is where flipping these methods are going to come in into play. So show auctions above max price. Okay, so we're just going to leave this how it is. No. Maximum restock line, no. Alright, so this is going to go to BFA herbs. What this is going to allow us to do, so you see we'll have our auction operations, and then we've got our shopping operation here. And then now we're going to go over to the auction house. What we're going to do is we're going to run a shopping scan. Make sure it's highlighted for BFA herbs. And this should bring up all the herbs, and we'll be able to see the prices of them all. And what we're going to do is we're going to buy any herbs that are below 85%. So you see Siren's Pollen's 81%, we'll buy that. So far that's the only one we're going to buy. So far that's still the only one we're going to buy. And then we'll buy a Kunda's Bite, or will we? Because I don't want to invest too much to that. And before we do that, I'm going to set up my scroll wheel macro. so that I can just scroll my mouse wheel to buy and post auctions and cancel auctions. So that's how you do that. Let's see here, we'll buy the 13. Go ahead and buy all the 20s too. Buy those. And then all these are 200, so I'm not going to buy those. So we'll just let those sit. Anchor weeds, we'll just buy the ugly stacks. Stacks of 1. And then we'll buy the stacks of 10. We'll buy these, actually, yeah, we'll buy these 3 stacks. Then check out the Siren's Pollen. Hold on, we're gonna, we'll leave that, And then Siren's Pollen, we'll buy out the ugly stacks. We're gonna leave those stacks of 5, there's too many of them, it's too many. And then that's the 91% marker. So you know what we could do? No, we'll just leave it with what we got now. So we'll go ahead and loot all this. Oh, and I did have some gold from crafting coastal mana potions. That was to level alchemy up when I first dinged 120 on this character. Alright, so take a look at this. Let me see if I can figure out. There's a way to set it so that keep this amount in bags. So we'll keep 20 in our bags. We'll just make that for all of these. Keep 20 and keep 20 here. Keep this amount in bags. 20. Herbs. I think I need to raise the that's gonna post 100, that's gonna post 200. Actually that'll work really well. Okay, double click on the auctioning tab, click on BFA herbs, and then now we'll run a post scan. So now we're gonna post our herbs for, see, we're undercutting here, and then below this is below the minimum price, so it's gonna post at the 90% value. So we've got 95 auctions of herbs to post here. And I'll go ahead and post all this. And then, so that's all we're going to do for this episode. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like it. And I look forward to the next episodes. Thank you.